Well, hey there, beauties. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Naturally Liz, and on this channel, I talk about all things beautiful, especially fragrances. Whether this is your first time watching or you are returning, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I truly do appreciate it. In today's video, I am going to be giving you my thoughts on Paco Rabanne Fame versus Lattafa-Yara Tous. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts and comparisons on these two fragrances, or you just want to hang out with moi, then keep on watching. Before we get into the video, guys, I always start my videos off with an affirmation, and today's affirmation is, it is never too late to be what you might have been. That is so deep to me. On to the video. You guys, when I first started my channel, I used to compare inspired fragrances to the real fragrance designer or niche, and somehow I had gotten away from that, and I actually want to start doing that again here on this channel. I would like to know if that's something you guys would like to see. So if so, please comment down below, and also if you enjoy my content, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It is free, and share my videos. Sharing is caring. So today we are comparing Lattafa-Yara Tous to Paco Rabanne Fame. I am going to be giving you guys price points. We are going to go over packaging. I am going to give you notes, my experiences, and then I will let you guys know which one I think is the best fragrance, or if they smell the same, there's no difference. So let's start off with Lattafa-Yara Tous. This is one of their latest releases, 2023. This is the actual bottle here, and it looks like all the other Yara bottles. It is the color orange. I'm guessing because this is a mango fragrance. It has the Lattafa logo on the top. This is a 3.4 fluid ounce, and I purchased this from Amazon for $40. I did notice that the price has gone slightly up, possibly because this fragrance is becoming very popular. Let's spray this baby. Decent. Okay, nothing crazy, exciting. It's not bad or good. It's decent. Now we have Paco Rabanne Fame. This is something that I received for my birthday. Thank you, Mom. This is a 2.7 fluid ounce. This actually retails for $132 on Paco Rabanne's website as well as Macy's. If you are interested in purchasing this fragrance, I would suggest getting it from Macy's because you can get this along with a travel size for $132. The 1 ounce is $75, and then the 1.7 ounce is $106. Let's spray this one. That was nice. I like that. Maybe it's because I like pressing ahead. This bottle is very unique. It is giving me short circuit vibes. Number 5. If you guys know what I'm talking about, comment down below. Yes, I'm showing my age. You guys know your girl is almost 50 years old. I mean, no shame in my game. But this is the packaging, very unique. They're both, I don't think any of these are like super cute. I think that this one is okay, and I think that this is unique. The little sunglasses, it's not cute, it's not ugly, it's just a unique bottle. Okay, guys, so let's talk about notes with these fragrances. So starting with Lattafa-Yara Tous, the top notes in here are coconut, mango, and passion fruit. The middle is jasmine, heliotrope, and orange blossom. And in the base, we have some vanilla and cashmere and musk. In terms of Paco Rabanne Fame, the notes are, according to Fragrantica, mango and bergamot. In the middle, jasmine and olibanum, which is supposed to be like frankincense. And then in the base, vanilla and sandalwood. I do want to point out, on the actual Paco Rabanne's website, they list the notes as mango, pure jasmine, and creamy incense. This was released in 2022, if I didn't say, and Yara Tous was released this year in 2023. So in terms of performance and my experiences with Yara Tous, day one of me spraying this, I could not hardly smell anything. And I feel like I sprayed heavy as I do. My daughter, I asked her to smell it on me, and she had to lean in really, really close to smell it. So I ended up spraying a little more. Now, I sprayed this fragrance around 8 o'clock that morning. By 11:30, 12, I could not smell it on my skin. I was able to smell it on my clothes some, but on my skin, it was gone. So I let it sit in my closet for about a week, pulled it back out, and sprayed it again. The second time I sprayed it, I sprayed heavier because of the poor performance. The first time, I really went in on this fragrance. I noticed when I sprayed it the second time, it had an alcohol chemical type smell. I was able to smell the coconut and the mango, but the opening was screechy and it wasn't pleasant. It was kind of a mess. That's just what it was. So, but as it started to settle down, I started to get this like tart mango, creamy coconut vibe, and it became really, really gorgeous. I mean, it just started to dry down super beautiful. I was like, okay, okay, Yara Two, I see you. Very nice. Maybe I would say maybe 30 minutes or so, you start to get more jasmine in here. And it is absolutely gorgeous. It's not alien jasmine, it's more like this really sweet, beautiful jasmine, almost a little on the clean side. Just absolutely pretty. I'm still getting the mango. I'm still getting some coconut, but more of that jasmine is starting to come through. Later on, now the cashmere is coming through. The musk is a little sweet. It's really beautiful. Like the dry down is gorgeous. I absolutely loved it. I was a little worried about this fragrance, you guys. I really was. It started off like I just went out of town on an airplane trip, and that takeoff was one of the worst takeoffs I've ever experienced in my life. I mean, I was holding my guy's hand hard because I was really nervous. There was some turbulence. It was just a mess. But once we hit our cruising altitude, the ride became smooth. Everything was okay. That's how this ended up performing for me. It started off rough, but then as it dries down and that chemical alcohol smell goes away, this turns into a really beautiful fragrance. It is given tropical vacation vibes. Just, it's gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I did go out to run some errands. I actually went to the dealership wearing this fragrance, and I'm standing there, and the guy's putting in my information, and he stops and he says, I don't know what you're wearing, but whatever you're wearing, it smells incredible. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You know when you get those compliments, it wasn't just the normal, oh, you smell good, it just stop you in your tracks. We like those, right? Comment down below if you like those types of things. I know I do, okay? So yes, it's a nice fragrance. It actually is more than nice. It smells really good once it dries down. I would say this is more musky, creamy in the dry down. Very nice. I love it. Yara Two. Now for Paco Rabanne Fame. This one, when you first spray it, I get mango. Now I do get a touch of citrus in here. Even though the Paco Rabanne's website is not listing it, I pick up on something. But the mango is the star of the show in the opening. Now for this, as it dries down, you start getting the jasmine and you start to get a little spice in here. And it's not loud, overwhelming, because when I first backtrack a little bit, my mom brought me this for my birthday from Macy's. I don't know if I told you that. Thank you, Mom, so much. I truly appreciate this. When the salesperson was telling me about it, I wasn't interested because she said this had incense in it. And I was like, no, I'm not a huge fan of incense and fragrances. It's a hit or miss for me. But she said it wasn't loud. She persuaded me, as they do, to spray it on my hand. And when I smelled it, I got mango. And I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. It wasn't exciting, but it was nice. And she said, see, you don't get incense. And I said, yeah, okay. And as I'm walking through the mall, I'm starting to get something really intoxicating from this fragrance. It started really changing. It has a slight hint of incense, little spice, not anything heavy, but it is definitely there. And then you start getting the jasmine, but it's not real strong. It's there, but not strong. Also, the jasmine is like the jasmine in here, but the jasmine in here in Lattafa-Yara Tous is more pronounced in my nose. For Paco Rabanne Fame is there, but it's not as strong. And then you start getting that creaminess and little woodiness in the dry down. And it is absolutely gorgeous. It is an alluring, sexy type of fragrance. Come hither. They're both tropical fragrances, but this is giving me tropical date nights, or this is just giving me tropical vacation, if that makes sense. Now, you can wear this all day, but I do think that this would be a nice date night scent. I also got compliments on this, as I did with the Yara Twos. Every time I wear this fragrance, I get compliments. I wore it to my granddaughter's birthday party. Everybody was telling me how great I smelled. Um, I wore this around my guy, and he was like, "Oh my God, you smell so good. What is that?" I wore this around my friends. They absolutely loved it. So this is also a compliment getter. I think both of these fragrances are just easy to wear. Either way, you're going to smell good. You're going to get compliments with both of them. Now, do I think one is better than the other, or they're so different that you need both? I feel like the smell is very, very similar. Now, Fame is much more blended. It opens up beautifully. It dries down beautifully. There's no alcohol in here, screechy smell, none of that. This one, it starts off a little rough, but as it dries down, it gets better. When you first spray them, after the alcohol wears off and that chemical smell, they smell almost identical. It's in the dry down where they start to smell different. This one more jasmine, this one spice, a little spice with more of a creamy woodiness, and this one has more of the cashmere and musky vibe to it in a dry down. To me, the differences are not enough for me to say you need to spend more money and get this versus this. You can have close to the same experience with this without paying the price for this. However, this one is my favorite. I think out of the two, this one is just the better fragrance. This is in my personal opinion. It just, there's something about this that's missing. It's like if you're trying to mimic a recipe and you get it almost right, but there's just something that's not hidden in this one. Maybe it's that little spice in here, but there's something about this to me that just gives more energy. It gives a little more sex appeal. It just does a little more for me. But this one is nice too, and I'm wondering, as it sits, is that chemical alcohol smell going to go away? Is it going to get better? But this does not have that spice in it like this one does. So that is my opinion on both of these fragrances. I think this is the better fragrance, but they are so similar that you could just have this if you don't want to spend the coins on this and have close to the same experience. My other con about this fragrance too is the longevity on this. It does not last long. Like, I really have to spray hard with this fragrance to get like a good 4 to 5 hours wear out of this. With this, I am going to get 6 to 7 hours on my skin and longer on my clothes. When I wear this after 6, 7 hours, I'm getting whiffs of it. And it's just like, oh my God, it just smells so good. That's what I'm getting from this fragrance. This 6 or 7 hours, I'm not getting anything except maybe something on my clothes. And that's not a whole lot. On my skin, it's gone. So that's the other thing about this fragrance. If this is the one that you decide to go with, I would say take a decant with you, because baby, you're gonna need it. Okay, this is not one of those where if you out and about and you trying to live your best life and smell good all day, you're gonna have to top up, I would say, around the 4.5 hour mark for sure, if you sprayed in hard. I don't mean our normal overspray. I mean spray. Make sure you got some good oil on. Maybe spray your wig, your hair, whatever it is you're doing, because you're going to need it with this fragrance. That is the biggest con about this, is that the performance is lacking seriously. Otherwise, the fragrance itself is good. And actually, Raya, I had sprayed them on my daughter's hands. She doesn't know which one is which, but I was asking her which one did she prefer. She's not going to show her face, but come over here real quick. Which one do you like better? Or do they smell the same?
They smell very similar, but I like well, I don't know which one it is, but the one hand that you didn't mark, I feel like it smells a little bit sweeter on the undertone, which is what I prefer in my perfumes.
Okay. So I sprayed that on you like it's been over 30 minutes. So the one without the mark is the one that you like better.
Yes.
Okay, that would be this one. She likes the Fame better. Now, do you think that you would be able to wear this one and you would be okay with that?
Yes, I do. I mean, they smell pretty similar, so I don't think it's really like something too noticeable. It's just a slight undertone of that I noticed like when I was smelling it again. So I just tend to lean more towards the sweeter side.
Okay, well, there you have it, guys. She has her mom's nose. We prefer this one better, but as she said, you can still wear this and you would be fine. That is the end of my comparison, Paco Rabanne Fame versus Yara Tous. Let me know, guys, if you have either of these fragrances or both. What do you think about them? Do you think one is better than the other? So until we meet again, guys, please make sure you are safe. Remember, you are blessed and highly favored, and I will see you next time. Bye.